Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky meeting with President Biden and lawmakers on Capitol Hill today regarding the future of U.S. funding to aid his country in the war with Russia. But that aid remains uncertain.
Shannon Halligan joins us now with the political divide that's putting Ukraine's defense against Russia at risk.
Yeah, officials warn that funding for Ukraine is running out, but with Congress in its final week before leaving for the holidays, time to strike a deal for Ukraine is also fast approaching.
President Joe Biden made a last-minute push to pass funding for Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke to leaders in Congress to aid his fighters in the war with Russia.
We dream of a Christmas in a peacetime, of course.
But after hours of talks on Capitol Hill, additional American support appeared in grave doubt as Congress plans to go home for the holidays at the end of the week.
All I have said is practically impossible, even though we reach an agreement, to craft it, get it through the Senate, get it through the House before Christmas.
The U.S. has already provided Ukraine $111 billion since Russian President Vladimir Putin launched his invasion more than 21 months ago. But Republicans are insisting on linking any more money to strict U.S.-Mexico border security changes that Democrats criticize.
We needed clarity on what we're doing in Ukraine and how we'll have proper oversight of the spending of precious taxpayer dollars of the American citizens, and we needed a transformative change at the border. Thus far, we've gotten neither.
The White House warned that if new money isn't provided to Ukraine by the year's end, it will have swift consequences for Ukraine's ability to hold its territory.
Historians will look back on this, not 2 weeks from now, but years from now, and say this was one of the turning points where Western civilization took a dramatic turn downward, where the U.S. abandoned its ally.
President Biden urged leaders to do the right thing.
If we don't stop Putin, it will endanger the freedom of everyone, almost everywhere. Putin will keep going, and would-be aggressors everywhere will be emboldened to try to take what they can by force.
President Biden has been calling for a $110 billion U.S. aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and other national security needs. Roughly $61 billion would go toward Ukraine to replenish weaponry it is supplying and humanitarian assistance.
Who controls the skies controls the war's duration.
And President Biden said it's not just the U.S. More than 50 countries continue to contribute, helping Ukraine with economic, military, and humanitarian assistance.
Thanks, Shannon.